real quickly as we're heading into Christmas weekend here on a Friday night. I just want to share one thought with you. Every interaction we have is much more than just that given moment, much more than just that given interaction. And it's really fascinating to me because I thought about it recently. I've mentioned this before, probably hundreds of times, that I love paying attention to Tony Robbins and the things he talks about and the ideas that he shares. But when you go back to the individual that was Tony Robbins' mentor, Jim Rohn, his original mentor, a lot of things Tony says today are based on ideas and lessons that he learned from Jim Rohn in the mid to late 70s. And if you've read anything about Jim Rohn, you know that he had a mentor that took him into the business and made him a multimillionaire. And I don't know that guy's story. His last name's Shodel or something, starts with an S. I should probably look it up before I did this video, but you've got to believe that that guy, that gentleman, also had some kind of mentor, a person that he learned from, that fed him ideas, that helped him to grow as an individual. And the list goes on and on and on back into history. And it's fascinating to think that if we are who we are today, and we're in the circumstances we are today, and we know the things we know today, and we pay attention to the things that we pay attention to today, and we interact with the specific people we interact with today, based on certain actions that were taken many, many years ago, we can then extrapolate that and take that forward and say, in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, in 100 years, the things that occur, the things that people think, the things that people do, the way they feel, their circumstances, will be a ripple effect of the energy and activities and actions that we take today. So my challenge to you is just keep in mind as we move into Christmas weekend and as we wrap up 2016 and move in strong into 2017, just know that every interaction that you have, be intentional about it. And know that whether it's an in-passing smile, a holding of the door, something small and seemingly very simple and insignificant can potentially have huge ripple effects longer term. Because if you positively impact one person today or tomorrow or the next day, that person in turn will have a certain feeling from that interaction and turn it outwards towards the other people that he or she interacts with in the next days to come. And it just keeps moving on. That ripple keeps moving outward to more people. So in every interaction we have an opportunity to spread positive energy or negative energy that will then ripple out into the rest of the world. And that's a big responsibility. The more I think about it, the more I recognize that every interaction is much more important and plays much more of a significant role in the lives of way more people than we might originally think. So keep that in mind. I challenge you to be intentional with every single interaction you have, with just your time that you grab coffee in the morning from the coffee shop, to having an hour-long conversation with someone, to having an intimate relationship with a friend or family member, and going really deep in conversation and understanding with that person. Whatever point on the spectrum that your interaction is with someone, know that it will have ripple effects longer term. And be intentional about the way you act with other people. So keep that in mind. Have a fantastic weekend. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate. And I wish you all the best. And you'll hear from me again tomorrow. So I guess I don't have to say Merry Christmas today, because I'll be back again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. At least for the next 60 plus days. 60 days. So have fun. Be awesome. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your Friday night.